Welcome to the first game of the season, viewers, here at Salford City. 3 new faces have arrived. Let's go meet the boys.
Can you hear the sound?
But if this is your thing then, viewers, please don't forget to smash the like button for me and drop a subscription on the channel. But the first new face we welcomed at Salford then was Marcelo Mele. He's come on a free transfer, 29 years of age. He's a little bit older than what we wanted to sign as a player in that central midfield. However, he wasn't our first choice. Our first choice was Jack Barmby in the middle of the park. He went to Sunderland and we lost out. But we did find Mele on the free transfers. He's on £2,000 a week on a 2-year deal. But I think 18 stamina in the middle of the park is absolutely outstanding. He's an aggressive player. He works hard and works for his team as well. Good, decent passing in this league at 10, but he's got good tackling as well. I think technically, yes, he's not the best. However, I think he's got enough about him to get us out of this league, and he looks a very good player. And he comes with good pedigree as well. He's been at Cologne, Boca Juniors, Racing Club, Sporting Lisbon. He's been at some big teams throughout his career, playing 166 games, and he has a total transfer fee throughout his career of £2 million spent. So he's a very big player for us in the middle of the park this season, and I think he can add another dynamic in the centre of the park. We've addressed some of the problems we had up top then, viewers, with age. We brought in Ryan Cassidy on loan. I didn't particularly want to bring in another loan player. He's not the only loan player we brought in. But budget-wise, we were a little bit limited until Tom Elliott went. Spoiler alert, we've sold him. But Ryan Cassidy from Watford, I think, can offer us something up top. With his pace of 13, acceleration of 14, I think he will cause an absolute nuisance in this league with 2 defences. Good finishing with 12, a very good first touch with 12 as well. Decent composure, and I think at the age of 20 in this league, he will do very, very well for us. Rodell Richards has come in on loan from West Brom. However, there's an interesting backstory to Richards here. We actually offered him a contract. He turned us down and went to West Brom. I can't blame him. West Brom, a championship team. He went there. I think, again, bringing him on loan for the season on £2,100 a week is a little bit expensive, but I think he will bring us, again, another dynamic up top, which Henderson doesn't. And I think, again, technically he's better than Cassidy, and I think mentally he's a lot better as well. So I think them two could cause real problems for us. Again, I think his pace will cause damage at 13 with that 14 acceleration. Good finishing, very good finishing for this level with 14, and composure of 11. Works hard, works for his team as well, and off the ball causes a nuisance with that 13. It could be a little bit stronger, however, we can't really hold that against him. But I think for a season-long loan, despite him turning us down, and we've actually got him in the end, I think he'll be another good addition to the squad. And they are the 3 that we have brought in so far. We've not addressed the defensive midfield issue, which is something I'm still looking to do. I've not found the right calibre of player yet that I want to bring in. However, it is still top of the shopping list now. I did mention then that we sold Tom Elliott. We sold him to Lincoln for £20,000. To get him off the wage budget at £4,500 a week meant we could bring in Richards. That £20,000 a week as well will come in useful for trying to find a defensive midfielder. I think Tom wasn't going to offer as much this season. I think we're still paying him about £1,000 a week for the next year of his contract. But to get that £3,500 back in the wage budget felt very good to be able to utilise that with better players than Tom. He only scored 1 goal during his 2 seasons here. Wasn't going to set this league alight, so we had to move him on. And remarkably, no offence to him, but he's took a step up to League One as well. I'll be keeping my eye on him ever so slightly to see how he gets on. Was it a mistake? We'll find out at the end of the season. And just on the backroom team, then, viewers, we only had 1 coach. That was Carlo Nash, who was the goalkeeper. However, we've managed to bring in both Nick Barmby. He will be very good going forward for us. Former England international and Premier League star, and we brought in former Premier League star Jason Dodd, who will be very good for us at the back, working with the defenders as well. I think they're really good additions to the coaching squad. We're trying to get 1 more in just to bulk it up a little bit more and maximise the space that we have got within this backroom team. But without any further ado, let's go get a season kicked off and see if we can pick up 3 points and have a dream start. And here we go then. For the first time this season, we start with King in goal, a back 4 of Touré, Ndaba, Turnbull and Shepherd at right back, Willock in that defensive midfield, In the central midfield, we've got Lund alongside Melee, McKenlie on the left, Morris on the right, and Henderson leads the line for us. As I said, Henderson is aging, and we've got Rodell, Richards, and Cassidy on the bench to come off and cause nuisances later on. It will be a rotation between the three of them. We'll see who sticks best, but I think we have got a good chance of scoring a lot of goals this season. Let's see if we can get any goals against Leyton Orient. Here we go then, the season is kicked off. Can we pick up a victory in our opening game? We are at home as well to get the Salford fans nice and ready for the season. See if we can send them home happy and give them dreaming of promotion this season. Oh dear, those words leave my mouth. Oh, we go 1-0 down, but it has been disallowed for offside. He did look offside. Yeah, he's clearly offside there. We've dropped a little bit further back, however, which is not something I'm particularly happy about, but we may have to address that. However, not the dream start that we wanted. Thankfully, it's been ruled out, but it's something we need to address very, very quickly. Nothing really happening. We've not had a shot on target as of yet, so we will demand a little bit more. Whether these players are still getting used to the system or not, I'm not sure. We've had a decent pre-season as Willock off the underside of the bar from the corner. Matty Willock with the header gets the opening goal here in the Salford story. And Morris with the assist. Wonderful corner. Willock gets himself in front of the defender and finds the back of the net from this header. And there we go. We are 1-0 up against Leyton Orient. And we have the dream start finally. Interestingly as well, Leyton Orient have had an injury. Hopefully, it's not too bad for the boy, but fingers crossed it really helps us and disrupts their preparations for the game. Morris will look to make a nuisance of himself again from the corner, and it is headed away. Henderson picks it up deep, back to Morris. Shepherd on this right-hand side, pulls it back, and Melee just is a little short of it there, and loses out, but Turnbull picks it back up in the right-back area. Drifting forward into Lund, back to Willett, the man who got the goal for us, into Teray on this left-hand side. From the left back, McKenlie, what will he do? Plays it all the way back again. Patient play here, trying to break down Leyton Orient in their all-grey kit today. Lund out to Shepherd on that right-hand side. He's found himself in some good space. Ball into Morris. He's bounced off, and it's fallen back to Morris, and he hits the post. And it falls back to our feet, and Morris is there again. And Josh Morris heads over just before half-time, and it remains 1-0. But we have started to settle in since that goal. We've got 11 shots, just 3 on target, but 64% of the ball. We now need to make this count in the second half. And I've just realised I said it was an injury. It wasn't. It was a disallowed goal. We'll get there. We'll get there. So we have told the boys that we've got the faith in them to go and do it, and we expect a little bit more. McKenlie on that left-hand side is struggling a little bit with a 6.2. We will look at making some changes very soon. Turnbull plays it all the way back to King in our net. Gives it out to Mbada in the middle with Lund. Finds Teray. That's a loose ball from him. Looking for McKenlie, who's again a couple of yards off it. And we have given away possession very, very cheaply. Leyton Orient will look to build here with Darren Pratley, the veteran, in the centre of the park. Plays it back. And can we get this ball back in our control? Leyton Orient have had a good bit of play with it here since we gave it away cheaply in the middle. Ball over the top. Oh, and he's hit the bar. The man that got the first goal that was disallowed, Omotoye, has hit the post rather, from far out. McKenlie now getting a 6.2. We will have to make the change now and bring him off. And we will see Tyree Wright make his debut today. Henderson, we've not said his name much either. So we'll bring Rodell Richards on and see if he can cause some problems for that Leyton Orient defence. Kemp with the corner in. Beckles is there, and oh my, Beckles equals the tie. Equals the scores, and he gets his first goal of the season, and Leyton Orient back on level terms. Really, really poor from the defence there. He's outjumped 2 of the defenders, and it's a goal on his debut as well to boot, and that is really, really disappointing, and we drop down to 9th in the table. We are going to demand a bit more again. Lund with the corner in on this left, and Melee heads over this time, and it has gone into the Amis fans behind the stand. Little bit gutted that's not gone in. Kemp with a ball in and from a good area. Oh, Leyton Orient hit the bar again from a header, and we've cleared it right into the little catering tent over there, which is very weird that we've got at the stadium. Omotoye, Turnbull with a good challenge, gives it away to Riley though. We've not dealt with the through ball, and Paul Smythe turns the game on its head, and we are 2-1 down here, and this is not the ideal start for us in this league campaign. Really, really unlucky that Turnbull's ball was there, and it fell to Riley, but I'm not sure who that was. Might have been Shepherd. Did really, really poor there. I'm not 100% sure if it was Shepherd or Ndaba, but we should have been a lot more cots on there, and that's really, really poor the way that we've lost this game. We should have been home and hose. We've had 62% of the ball, and it is going to be a nightmare start for us. And we've lost the game from being 1-0 up in a really good position. We've not capitalised on the chances we've had. We've not even had a shot on target in that second half, and a very, very poor second half has ensued. And we lose the game after being 1-0 up at half time, 2-1. Not the dream start that we had in mind. We're going to thrash the arms, tell the boys we should have won that, and hard work is needed if we are wanting to get promoted this season. It has just showed me the quality this league have and how devastating this league can be as well, especially with the pressure that we are under here at Salford to win this league. Yes, there's still 45 games to go, but it sends out warning signs already that we haven't capitalised on the opportunities that we've had, especially after being 1-0 up as well. I think what we'll do is then, viewers, we'll play through the Carabao Cup, we'll play through the rest of August, get the transfer deadline done, get a little bit more stuck into season, and we will come back for the Bradford game. Hopefully there'll be some more wins on the board, but I think Bradford are a big team in this league. They will be looking to get out of the league as well as us, so it is a good opportunity to test ourselves against one of the bigger boys in this league. But if you have enjoyed that, viewers, please don't forget to smash that like button for me, share the video around, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Let me know down in that comment section below as well of the signings that we have made and what your thoughts are for the season after that disappointing opening game. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again for more next time.